we having a crazy night.
Is I'm still sick, so excuse my energy, but I'm still, here to bring it with y'all. So I do sound a little congested, but hey, I'm
You
here.
do sound congested tonight.
Yeah.
I lost it. I had it last week.
He done passed the
Yeah.
pass.
I done passed it. So outside of that, how you feeling? Like, how's your energy? I'm always want to check in on your energy.
My
It's always
energy is
important.
blessed. I'm just, a little mellow today.
You mellow?
Yeah.
How's your week? What's going on in the week?
Yeah, the week was actually, it's only Wednesday.
It's hump day.
Yeah, it is hump day. Monday wasn't good. I was bedridden.
Right?
Yesterday was good. Today was good, but I'm still alive. It's Wednesday, so, hey, I got to definitely make sure I do what I can to get here. How y'all doing today?
Shout out to all the subscribers, man. We really appreciate, we running late, and we said we supposed to be live at 6, and we a little late. So, one thing, I was at Hammer and Nails today. That's what it is. I was getting it in. I was on my self-care mission, man. So y'all better get down there, man. It's a male grooming salon. It's the best thing that we got in the city, like for therapy and self-care. I'm telling you, people, Hammer and Nails PDX. You better be down there, man. They got specials. They got a monthly special, man. Check in with the website. You can figure it out.
So how was your week? That's the question.
Man, my week is forever busy. Like, I'm going through a lot. Man. School is really, 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 really challenging in a good way, and then just life keeps continuously throwing these curveballs. When you think you got things figured out, man, you don't got nothing figured out. You have no idea.
That's supposed to go.
You know what I'm saying?
That's life.
Is that life?
That's life. We think we got to figure it out, and the next thing you know, it's like it's slapped in the face.
Man. So last week we got a lot of really good feedback about the 5 love languages.
Yes, thank you guys.
You know what I'm saying? We actually incorporate that into our diet. You know what I'm saying? That's officially in our diet now.
We working on it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Working hard.
We're
working hard.
on it.
Right. I need help, people. I need tips.
Got my flowers, people. Y'all have remembered that.
Yeah. I'm just telling you, I need to be reprogrammed. I don't believe in that stuff. They making up things daily. They got 420 they made up. They got all kind of things they made up. Let me make up something. I want to make up something.
That's not something made up. We had talked about one of the love languages was gifts, or at least just to be thought of, especially if I like flowers.
Right.
It's not summertime anymore, but you could have found one on somebody's yard and just gave it to me.
No.
Just,
that's not how this goes.
Yeah, like I said, y'all, we still working on the love languages, because if y'all was watching last week, y'all had known what mine was, right? Still haven't got that date yet either. No one-on-one quality time.
I'm paying the bills.
Remember
the
what
bills
I had
is getting paid.
said?
The bills is getting paid. That's where I got to spend my time and focus on keeping the rent paid, because the season is changing. It's hot, or it's cold now.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's cold
the bills
now.
have to be paid, but why you pay?
We're increasing in electricity.
And I definitely appreciate the love and the determination that you have for that. However, in the meantime, in between time, I'm just chilling. Like,
okay, I got you this week.
Me and EJ just be on our own missions, doing our thing.
No, it's not just you. Stop it. Oh, she's chastising me, I guess. Is this your way of, telling people what's really going on in the behind closed doors?
I keep it real. I already told you, them, y'all, them.
So you campaigning for your date, your roses?
No, didn't even say they had to be roses. They could be
dandelions.
It could be a plant, actually, because I'm into the green thumb. You could actually be a packet of seeds. You know what I'm saying? I could start a new plant. I like little stuff like that.
I need help. I'm telling y'all, people, I need help. Like, join the discussion. Let me know what y'all think. Tell me what some good ideas. Saying some new wave gift. The flowers and stuff, man, they die. I just have a thing about flowers. I just don't believe in that.
The love
They're not for me.
Bingo. I am so glad. See, you are learning. I'm so glad you caught yourself.
Okay, I caught myself. You're right. That is it. So I just want to, take this time to really, people going through things. Some of the feedback I got this week, people really going through
going through some things.
Some heartaches, some breakups, and my perspective is, breakups. I think everything happens for a reason. You know what I'm saying? It's just it might not be meant to be. don't forget who the catch is, though.
Yeah.
Always remember who the catch is. You know?
Yeah, that's true. But,
What you think?
Sometimes, I don't even want to, I'm just going to say as women, sometimes as women, we have to learn when enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have definitely, and I'm speaking from experience, because I didn't rode on the train to what they called to thinking that something was going to happen that is just not going to happen. So I'm speaking from my heart and from where I've been, and all I know is at this point in life, if you over the age of 30, I give you 35 because you might still be out there. But if you in a relationship with somebody at least 6 months to a year, that's like time. That's like effort put into a project. Not calling a human, you know what I'm saying, a project, but right. That's like you're building a foundation. So right. It is a project. Right. You know what right. I'm saying? And there's red flags all along the way of all relationships. You know what I'm saying? I've seen so many red flags run around, and the outcome just, wasn't what it should be. But I just feel like you can never, lower your standards. For one, they say women, we have high standards. No, we have morals. We have values. We want to feel secure, taken care of. I understand, men, y'all go through fluctuations and emotions as well. Man. And
we have periods too.
Yeah. We ain't gonna go that far because you know what I go through, and I ain't never seen you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So. Not them kind of periods. I don't go through them kind of periods. I mean periods.
Periods of emotional fluctuations. Absolutely. I can definitely understand and respect that.
Absolutely.
However, I just feel like it comes to a point if either partner is going through a wave of fluctuation of emotions, you at least one, you have to talk to your partner.
Man, communication.
This is what I'm going through, babe.
Yes.
I'm experiencing X, Y, and Z.
It's hard to communicate sometimes to women, though, because women be, they're very emotional, and how do you,
That's true, but
how do you still talk to an emotional woman?
How do you talk to an emotional man?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not an emotional man. I'm very animated. It's different. I'm very animated and passionate. No, I'm not going to be screaming and throwing things. Emotion. Come on. You're kidding me. I'm not that.
You ain't
dude.
Never screamed. I mean, I ain't never. I'm very you ain't
animated.
Never yelled and threw nothing.
Animation 101. I learned it in like little kids school. Yeah.
Anyway, everybody handles their emotions differently.
Absolutely.
And that's another brilliant point. However.
But emotional women are just really hard to talk to tell things to, lead sometimes. You know what I'm saying? This self-made woman.
I just
2019.
In this day and age, just like there's such a imbalance in strong men and women. It's hard to say for me, which is and of course I'm not a man too, but it's just difficult because I know men that are more emotional than women.
Absolutely. I think that's because how they were raised.
That's true, and it could be
how they were raised. There's not a lot of fathers in the home these days.
No.
It's a lot of women raising men,
that's
what I'm
true.
saying? And it rubs off. You are a product of what you see, like regardless.
But I'm just a firm believer. And I know it could be hard at times, but you cannot displacement. That's what it's called in the psychological world.
Right.
If you going through something in yourself, you can't displace your anger, your energy, your emotions on the next person, and then expect them to accept that.
Right.
And expect them to roll with the punches, and then even allow you to continue not childish, but the emotional behavior. It has to come to a point where it's like, babe, I just need some time by myself. Or, you know what I'm saying, let's talk about it. But a person, you continue to get bashed. How you going to help your partner?
Right.
You're going to start having a resentment towards them.
Right.
And then what's going to happen is the other person that's going through whatever they're going through, because I've been there, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. When you try to help them, they're not going to want to be reciprocating to, they don't want to, receiving, to what you're trying to tell them.
So when is enough?
Enough is enough when you find yourself compromising your dignity, your morals, and your values. You can love someone, you could be in love with someone, but you have to love yourself more. And man, it took me the long road to get there. So, what do you
mean by that?
By that is I went through a lot of trial and error, trying to put what they say, a square peg into a round hole.
Are you talking about me?
Yes, I am talking about you.
Yeah. Okay, girl. Don't make me slap. Sound like a plan. Don't make me slap you.
Oh my God. Sidebar. What's his name? Dion Cole.
Dion Cole. I saw that stand up. That dude was funny.
Hilarious. He
hilarious.
He
said, sound like a plan. I said, oh my God, that was him. That's him. He told us not to use it though.
Yeah, he did say we couldn't use it, but I ain't using it. I was just shouting out to Dion, power to the people. But anyway, going back to the business. Displacement is not good. I follow this wonderful actress, producer, Tabitha Brown, vegan, that I was showing you. Mm-hmm. And she has this shirt that's branded. It says, I'm paraphrasing, I can't remember, but it says, if you, go on and have a good day, but if you can't, don't go and ruin somebody else's.
Right.
It's so tight.
It's so easy to do it. It's so easy to do it. I mean, we wrapped up into what everybody else is doing. So if somebody else is doing something that you want to do or you think that you should be doing, then there you go. Your day could be ruined just like that.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But, matters of the heart are very even harder because, like I said, you build that for them. We talking about divorces. We talking about breakups. We talking about even just dismantlement of friendships. You know, if you you got somebody that's been in your life for a long time that's supposed to be your homegirl, your homeboy, and then all of a sudden that's like a breakup too. You know what I'm saying? The emotions are still there. You still go through the fluctuation of emotions and what happened and why and whoop 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 whoop. So I just think it's just human nature when you build bonds and relationships with people that. It's good to, I don't know. And, when you say when is enough, it's going to be dependent on the person, too.
Right.
Because everybody's built differently and everybody can handle certain things and other people
when you
can't.
Love somebody, man, love is a battlefield. It's a journey, not a destination. Sometimes you meet love in a different situation. You got to meet people where they are.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
And you definitely can't change a person. So if you go into a situation thinking, I could pray the problems away. I believe in prayer and everything. But a person is not going to change until, the Creator, God the Father, decides to put that within them and they find that within themselves to want to change. Because if you, over the age of 35, you're who you are. You know what I'm saying? I mean, miracles can happen. I can definitely say that, but your behaviors are who they are. So it don't matter if you with Susie, cherry pie, or banana banana cream pie.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
It don't matter because you're going to take that behavior with you.
Right.
So, I mean, I just...
Man. Well, I want to thank you definitely for, walking the journey with me because...
Are we still walking hand in hand, brother?
Absolutely. I'm just saying, I've definitely put us through enough to make the podcast go viral, right?
Man.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the night...
I got some topics that I want to talk about, but I've been thinking long and hard about them, you know what I'm saying? Because I am very open. Oh, no, it won't be this show.
Okay.
Because
I'm just saying, whenever you're ready, this show for you... This is a therapy. This is like therapy for us. Cool. It opens the dialogue for us because it seemed like we went through life without even, really getting to know each other. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like I had to learn after the fact certain things, and you had to learn after the fact. Yeah. So
it's like we grew up together, had to learn each other, and
So it's been an amazing journey.
Still learning,
absolutely. Yeah. So I was scrolling. I sent you something about the lady.
Yeah.
What was that talking about? Because I don't read these big book reports. If it's longer than 2 sentences, I'd rather for somebody to read it to me. You know what I'm saying?
It's just a situation to where a person is, has only been married for a short period of time.
Okay.
And they're still young. You know what I'm saying? They're younger than 25. So I mean,
they're kids. They're babies.
Yeah. And apparently, they found out that their partner, had some experiences with men in the past, and the partner's a man.
Right.
I mean, her husband's a man.
Right.
So he had some experiences with other men, and he never told her. Mm. So, and then I guess it was something else that, I don't know, she had found out, and so she's pretty much asking, should I
give him a
stay?
chance,
Should I go?
What do you think? She's married to him. What do you think?
I mean, again, as I always say, everybody's journey is different, and everybody's understanding of love is different.
Okay.
As for me, I just feel like the relationship, if a relationship is going to end how it begins. So if it's starting on lies and deception, then it could possibly end on that. Because, I mean, for me, if you had some past situations where you wanted to do that,
Never.
I mean,
I love women. I can't lie.
Yeah,
I can't fight the battle of that.
Know that.
But that never, ever in this lifetime.
To each their own.
I get all the energy. Never.
Okay. But you know what I'm saying? Like, if you never, said, hey, blah, blah, blah,
No, never. I don't see, I mean, that's deep. Like, I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, shoot, there's been some stuff brought to you about me. So, I mean.
Yeah.
So I'm hey.
But it's like, it's a double standard, though. Like, women are different than men. You know what I'm saying? So I can see two women all day and be accepting of that. And it's a double standard, I understand. But two men, I mean, I'm not homophobic at all. Like, I'm okay if that's what he's choosing to do. It's okay for everybody to do what they want to do. At the end of the night, I look at it a little bit deeper, man on man. I don't know, because I'm a man. That's probably why.
Yeah, and
that's probably why. That's probably that's what makes the difference. That makes a big difference.
I mean, I'm definitely not in love with women.
Absolutely.
I love my men, power to the people, the protectors. But what I'm saying is just like any type of situation that may have happened before. But see, sidebar again. We've been at this so long that our lives have, like, we've been together, broke up, So,
right.
So many things have happened. You know what I'm saying? This is not like we're young and we just got together and, we've been married and then I had a whole nother life. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know.
That's what's made. Yeah. I try to explain it to people because people always ask me, like, how you and Talima make it? And da-da-da. I'd be like, well, first of all, we've been together since high school, so it's been a journey. Like, we wasn't always together. We've experienced other relationships within that relationship.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And then decided to get married, almost 11 years ago.
Yeah,
right?
Pretty much.
The end of the night, I think it's to each his own. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own journey. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody has their own journey.
To me, once you get married, I don't believe it's never enough. I think that, unless it's supposed to be some kind of death commitment. I just wish that, honestly, I just wish that we could marry like 5,000 people. I think that everybody, like, I saw something that Jada's daughter said. She said you can learn from other people.
Yeah, you can definitely, and those are great friendships.
Yeah, great friendships. Yeah, you don't have to marry everybody. Yeah, I used to say male multiple wives. I actually scratched that now. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't want to marry 1,000 people. But friendships are great. You know what I'm saying? Relationships are great.
And as long as boundaries are put in place, because, there's been a couple friendships that, boundaries have been crossed to where,
Honey, it's boundaries. I believe in relationships.
Let me explain what I mean by boundaries have been crossed. No, I'm not talking about sexually, okay? And another disclaimer as far as that, I don't believe that cheating is all sexual.
Cheating is everything to you.
I mean, yeah, because I feel like if I'm committed to somebody and we don't have an understanding of anything outside of what I understand that we're supposed to have, and if you give yourself emotionally to someone or be an emotional person for someone, and I'm speaking to women specifically, and y'all, in relationships, let me know. Maybe I should look at it differently, but in my experience, I don't. I feel like there are some women out there that specifically know what to do outside of, slanging their vagina, because, that's a lot of times the first thing, but that's getting played out. But what I'm saying is they might, we might be going through something, You might sit and, let me go have a drink or a meal with somebody. Then, you get to talking about, well, for one, you should never talk. I don't feel like you should never talk about your marriage to outside people like that, but that's just my thing. But if you did, and then the chick is just like, oh, well, I could, do this better, or, I could do this. And you never know what your emotional space is. You don't know what you're lacking, those love languages. You could be lacking something. This person might try to come and provide that. And then there you go. It doesn't have to be sexual, but it could be the conversation. Y'all can start meeting up all the time for coffee.
Just a conversation.
When you could be spending that same time learning to communicate with your spouse. But it doesn't mean you can't have friends to periodically do it. But there's some women out there, you know, that try to just be friends, you know, with the spouse just so they can be friends with the husband. It don't be a genuine, you know, how you doing, girl? How can I get to know you a little bit better?
I relate better with women. Over the 40 plus years I've been alive, I got male friends or I got male associates, but I've always built stronger bonds with women. And if some of the bonds my wife definitely don't care for, she would think that she would call it cheating. I don't call it cheating. I think my understanding of it is different. You know what I mean? I just think it is.
Because I said that's for a different episode, but.
I mean, we gonna start it now because we already opened the door. But we're not going no further.
Anytime that you put money in another person's female's pocket, that's not acceptable. You know what I'm saying? Go.
Nothing's acceptable with you.
No, it is acceptable.
What's acceptable? Give me some ground rules, like lies, so we can know.
Rules. Okay, I live life freely. I live life as it comes, and as each situation that we go through, I conduct myself in what works for me.
So every woman that I've had a relationship with, I've always tried to make them friends with you too. Like
after some bull stank then took place.
Not necessarily. It don't always have to be no BS with it. Sometimes it just be like, let's be friends, and you be like, no, I'm not being friends with her.
Okay, let me just
you had
say
an intimate moment with her.
Let me just tell y'all, I am almost 44 years old at this point.
You're beautiful too.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I love the hair, and I love how it matches the shirt.
Oh, hey, shout out to Kay Boyd for this wonderful. She walks in beauty.
Yes.
Miss you, girlfriend. The moral to the story is this. I don't have a lot of friends on purpose. And I'm going to have to go ahead and pause this real quick because my son's calling me, y'all. I'm sorry. He didn't call in the middle of the production. Speak to...
So, I was really finna say something to her about... We was really just finna talk about like relationships from a whole different level because I honestly have different beliefs. And as of lately, some of my beliefs have been questioned. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know, I believe men and women have a different vibration. And I think like men can have different vibrations with different women. Don't necessarily mean they want to replace their wife, but they should be able to have other relationships with other women without it being considered cheating. What do you think? Join the discussion. I'm always open for feedback. Like, you know, some of the things I do, of course, you know, are crossing the line, but I'm gonna wait for my wife to get back. I don't even want to say no more. In the meantime, I'm finna have me some cheesecake. Y'all better have Mason's Cheesecake Company. You better order you some. I'm finna have some cheesecake. This is a cheesecake moment while I wait for my wife. You know what I mean? This is fire. I love this stuff. Every week, man. Hey, y'all better get on the website and get you some cheesecake. Is you back, honey?
See, this is what happens.
I'm finna have a cheesecake moment.
When you just a mother, you know what I'm saying? My son doesn't plan accordingly. Now he's at an event that's over with no ride home. Isn't that great while we're in the middle of the podcast? That's just lovely. So at any moment, I might have to just deuces out on this one early. I'm sorry, y'all. However, back to what you was going to say about the relationship, because I was waiting for that question.
What did I say about the relationship?
You had said that something you was going to get ready to transition and ask me something because... Oh,
man, I forgot. But I think bottom line is this. The moral to the story is this. Everybody treats relationships differently.
Of course.
People have asked me, you know, how we made it over the years and how Taliba put up with you or how you put up with this.
Yeah, vice versa.
I mean, no, I'm human, okay? I mean, I have never, ever thought about any other relationship as like mine's with you. Like, this is my special, the ultimate. It's like a country. This is my country, you know what I'm saying? But to have relationships with other women...
Okay, so how would you feel about me having relationships with other men?
If you can handle what I need you to do for me and the kids and the house and everything and everything, if
y'all
you
hear
can get everything figured out,
y'all hear that?
And they provide, they putting stuff, they bringing something, they bringing resources to us.
With a new roster here, don't even trip. Just remember, my husband has said,
I wouldn't be your husband.
That okay, well, thank you. Caught him in a trap. Bingo. And I won't be your wife. So you you know, you go on keep playing friend if you want to, but nah. But I mean, I'm open to a lot of things. I'm just not open to disrespect. And I've just had too much disrespect for your so-called, they just my friends, by, you know, people naming their kids and, you know. Oh,
you getting horny. You getting horny on me right now.
Yeah, see that.
You getting horny?
Don't open no can of worms about friends right now, because I might not be ready, because I might go into my emotional fluctuation and start flashing.
But no, because, let's speak on that. Because, I mean, we had a situation. I had a friend, longtime friend, and she named her child. She used my middle name as the child's first name.
Okay. Let's keep it all the way 100. Okay. Y'all used to kick it. Okay.
We had a relationship.
Okay.
Not like that.
It doesn't matter. I mean, they had intimate times, whatever the case may be, prior to us being married. Yes. Okay, cool. Because, you know, it is fine and dandy. However, when the naming of the child happened, this is after she already knew I was married. I didn't have conversations with her already about doing stuff that was disrespectful. And I feel it'd be different if y'all was friends. You know what I'm saying? And then she decided, okay, I'm going to go ahead and name with
we were friends.
That's fine. However, but there were some steps before the child came. There were some disrespectful steps that happened between her and I.
Oh.
Okay.
I must have missed that.
No, you didn't miss anything. You know, I didn't have to check her 2-3 times. Okay, so let's just keep it 100. So with that being said, if there had not been no disrespectful times where I felt like she just was pumping her chest, well, my relationship supersedes yours. Listen, I don't even want to, you know, how my mind is, and I know word for word what I said and what people say. So let's not even take it to that realm.
Honestly, the bottom line is, like,
what do y'all think? What do y'all think, women? if you know a woman is disrespectful, you done already had words with the women. I ain't talking about fighting or nothing, but I'm just talking about, you know, well, we've had a friendship for 10 years and he was special in my life, you know, all that type of stuff. You don't tell nobody wife that. What kind of, you been done come up straight. Oh, we on camera. You know what I'm saying? You might, you know, there might be some consequences to repercussions. You don't know how people's temperament is. You don't know what people have been through in their relationship. You do not tell, especially, we're not friends. It'd be different if we was all, like he said, bring everybody into the friendship. And then me and her can have a conversation and, how you feel about which one? Okay. But you just pretty much told me when I asked you, why did you name the child X, Y, and Z? Oh, because he's a special person in my life. See, that right there, that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful to the utmost power.
How is that disrespectful? I can't be special to her. Not like special like to you. Like, that's a different special. We have our own.
Okay, so are we gonna turn the situation around?
No, we're not.
Let's turn the situation around, because obviously you don't understand how it is. So I have a special relationship with another dude. Okay.
You say it was so base.
You know, I mean, because, you know, obviously, I need to get me a special friend.
If it was before me,
I just need a special friend. That's just the bottom line. So the moral to the story is, if I had a special friend or whatever, and we had something special, and EJ was born, and I decided to name my son after this dude.
Are you serious?
Are you serious?
Is that the same?
That is exactly the same.
Hello, that is not the same.
It's exactly the same, because I wanted to name him X, Y, and Z because he was a special person in my life, and he did so much for me, and he was, you know, he played a father figure to Aaliyah, you know what I'm saying? For real, how would you feel?
I don't know, because that don't sound remotely nowhere near what's going down.
It's the same way. If I have a special relationship with somebody and I name one of my children after this special person,
after you already,
I'm
present. I'm present though.
And already had words and stuff. This nigga done told you, excuse my language, y'all. This dude done told you. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what y'all had. This is what we have. Da 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 da.
I don't remember that. See, now you be putting the 2 on the 15 all the time.
Again, why do I have to sit here and lie?
I mean, not lie.
I mean, people name their kids.
You might just have
people name their kids after people all the time. Okay, so for me to just sit up here and just be, you know, a bad person about that would be real dumb. I wouldn't even put myself out there like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is a situation where a person repeatedly over time was disrespectful in the relationship, knowing we were together, and still decided to do whatever. But I had read something today, ladies. The reason why I don't ever go after the chick, usually how I end up talking to the chick is because she ended up calling me. Okay, I don't know why I'm always the one that's getting called and harassed at that time. I'm not talking about now. We talking about years ago. But it don't be their fault. The men open the door and let them in. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you need to be checked. Okay? Nobody else in this equation needs to be checked but you.
Damn, when you did that, I saw like 10 people at once with fingers in my face. Like,
I'm
wow. Like, are you serious? Like,
you need to be checked, because I think one of the learning things that I think we continuously understand, because there's been situations to where you've been in situations to where I've been in, you understand what I feel. I just feel like when you're not in a situation, you can't measure what you would or wouldn't do. Mm-hmm. Because you're not in that situation. What you're doing is reaping the benefits of having your special friend and having your wife. You know what I'm saying?
Reaping the benefits? You think that's beneficial?
Wait,
you think that's beneficial?
Because, you know, my use of words is it can be very twisted up. We're not talking again about sexual cheating. I'm talking about a married man having any type of relationships outside of the wife, where the wife is not involved in the relationship at all.
I'm talking about cheesecake.
Yeah.
Mason's Cheesecake Company.com. That's what I'm talking about.
Going back over to the cheesecake. And on that note, we're going to get off that topic, because I got some addendum. And you know how they be having the A with the 1 and the 2 and the B. Yeah, I got some of that.
Okay, but finish it off, because we almost done for the night anyway. So finish it off. What you got to say?
All I'm going to say is this, y'all. I love myself. I know my worth. Can't nobody ever feel the shoes that I have ever placed for this family.
Absolutely.
So it don't matter who named what and who's saying what. The ultimate situation goes to our understanding and our communication on that. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I just always say, when you do stuff, just think about how your partner would feel. You know, you have to always put yourself in your partner's situation.
Absolutely.
At all times. I mean, you just have to. That goes to making decisions about anything, you know?
I agree. I mean, I wish I was perfect. One day I will be.
I ain't perfect. I didn't say I had a clean slate.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, it sounds like you do, because like the way you just shot me in the head, I got shot left for dead.
Now you done got shot in the head.
Nobody even called 911. I didn't even get a 911. Nobody did nothing for me.
You said, go ahead and let's do the talking. I didn't shoot you in the head. I mean, I'm just, very, passionate.
Very passionate.
In that, what I was feeling. Oh, no. I have a nice list of things that I've done, and we human beings. But I'll tell you one thing I have not done is I haven't named any of my children after any other man. So that's one thing that I don't know. Because see, this is my question again. Where was her baby daddy? You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't have an uncle or grandfather, a great-grandfather from back in the 1800s that you wanted to honor or commemorate. You didn't have a cousin. You didn't see a rapper. Like, you didn't have no other option.
Are you serious? Like, so I have to be underneath those people. Like,
you shouldn't be that special to nobody else like that. Nah.
Are you serious? This is about my legacy in life.
I wish y'all
this is that my I
really
could
just write. I am actually gonna write a book. But I really wish, and I can't wait for y'all to read it, because when y'all see all the missing pieces that's in between the story, you'll be like, bro, you still there? Like, you know, because like it wasn't cut and dry like that. It wasn't like, oh, we're just friends and oh, we've known each other. Like, how was y'all friends? What was y'all doing? There's been
any woman that I have a friendship with respects my wife. In my eyes.
Well, she
they
didn't
give you
respect
your
me
place.
When I
they
had,
give you your role.
No,
they've tried to talk to you. They try to communicate with you.
It's just a shutdown situation. When I speak, it's shut down. That means no more. And when I say don't call and when I tell you don't X, Y, and Z, don't X, Y, and Z. If you tell me I don't call X, Y, and Z because I feel like he's overstepped boundaries in our household, or or he even made you feel a certain type of way, I stop calling him. He's my friend. That's that selfishness. You know what I'm saying? You don't look into what I feel or what I've gone through. And that's why I be so passionate with these conversations. I'm glad we having this tonight.
Right.
Because like I understand your heart and you are genuine, and I definitely understand that every relationship is not something going on. That's not what I'm saying. Right. What I'm saying is anytime there is a relationship between a man and a woman that's in a relationship, you have to have certain boundaries. There has to be that either that day 1 or day 5 conversation if there was some situations in the past. There has to be that you have to come together and be like, get an understanding. Because as long as I don't have an understanding, it's not cool. Then
okay, well then we gonna get some understanding this week.
Yeah, we already have understanding.
I thought we did too, but you said you need understanding. We need more. You need more.
No, I said if I don't have the understanding.
Oh, okay. Well, people, what y'all think?
I have the understanding.
I mean, we went longer than we should have, right? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the night, the moral to the story is this. This podcast is for perspective.
Yeah.
We're going to introduce new things. It's 2019. Relationships that survived the Holocaust, they operate and function as such, right? So, people, always, we love the feedback. The feedback is what keeps us coming back.
Definitely.
Would you say that?
I say it, and I love these talks because I know that different people view relationships differently, and different people react to situations differently. Mm-hmm. So what might work for somebody may not work for the other person.
Absolutely, so, but perspective is a mug. You know what I'm talking about? Perspective and understanding is a beautiful thing. What's understood needs no understanding, man. Until next time, people, take care of yourself and each other. Let's go.